Welcome to an enlightening journey through history's most transformative events. Today, we will explore 10 monumental moments that changed the world forever, shaping the way we live, think, and connect. These events have had lasting impacts, influencing societies, economies, and political systems worldwide. Join us as we uncover the defining moments that shaped our past and continue to influence our future. History is a tapestry of events, both monumental and subtle, that have shaped the course of humanity. Some moments, however, have had profound and lasting impacts on the world, changing societies, governments, and the way we live. These pivotal events stand out for their global influence and the ripple effects they continue to have today. 1. The fall of the Roman Empire. The fall of the Roman Empire marked the end of ancient Rome's dominance over much of Europe, ushering in the Middle Ages and drastically altering the political landscape. This collapse led to the fragmentation of Western Europe into smaller kingdoms and set the stage for the feudal system. The Roman Empire's fall also resulted in the loss of centralized governance, a decline in trade, and the eventual rise of the Byzantine Empire in the East. Its impact is still felt in Western law, governance, and architecture. 2. The invention of the printing press. Johannes Gutenberg's invention of the printing press revolutionized the spread of knowledge. Before its invention, books were painstakingly copied by hand, making them rare and expensive. The printing press allowed for mass production of books, democratizing knowledge and laying the foundation for the Renaissance, Reformation, and the Scientific Revolution. It significantly accelerated literacy rates, scientific discoveries, and religious reform, shaping modern education and communication systems. 3. The discovery of the New World. Christopher Columbus' voyage in 1492, leading to the discovery of the Americas, was one of the most significant events in world history. This marked the beginning of European exploration and colonization, forever changing the course of world history. The exchange of goods, ideas, cultures, and diseases between the Old World, Europe, and the New World, Americas, known as the Columbian Exchange, transformed economies and societies. The event also laid the groundwork for European imperialism and reshaped global power dynamics. 4. The Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution was a period of technological advancement that began in Great Britain and spread worldwide. It shifted economies from agriculture-based to industry-based, transforming societies, economies, and cultures. The advent of factories, mechanization, and innovations like the steam engine and spinning jenny led to mass production, urbanization, and a rise in living standards. However, it also introduced environmental degradation, child labor, and deep economic inequalities that are still being addressed today. 5. The French Revolution. The French Revolution drastically changed the political landscape of Europe and introduced new ideas of liberty, equality, and fraternity. The revolution led to the downfall of the French monarchy, the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte, and the establishment of modern nation-states. The ideas of democracy and human rights that emerged from this revolution had a global impact, inspiring numerous other revolutions and movements for independence across Europe and the Americas. 6. World War I. World War I was one of the deadliest conflicts in human history and reshaped the geopolitical structure of the world. The war led to the collapse of empires, including the Austro-Hungarian, Ottoman, Russian, and German empires. It also paved the way for major political changes, such as the rise of communism in Russia and the eventual lead-up to World War II due to the harsh penalties imposed on Germany. The global nature of the conflict and its consequences reshaped international relations and marked the beginning of modern warfare. 7. World War II. World War II was a global conflict that had far-reaching consequences for nearly every nation on Earth. The war resulted in the defeat of Nazi Germany, Fascist Italy, and Imperial Japan, and the end of colonial empires. The Holocaust exposed the horrors of genocide, leading to the creation of the United Nations and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The war also led to the Cold War, nuclear arms race, and a division of the world into capitalist and communist blocs. It profoundly changed political boundaries, global economies, and international relations. 8. The Civil Rights Movement. The American Civil Rights Movement was a pivotal event that sought to end racial segregation and discrimination against African Americans in the United States. Led by figures such as Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X, the movement fought for equality, justice, and civil rights through protests, legal challenges, and nonviolent resistance. The passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965 were landmark achievements that had a lasting impact on racial equality not only in the U.S., but globally, inspiring other movements for human rights and justice. 9. The fall of the Berlin Wall. The fall of the Berlin Wall symbolized the end of the Cold War and the division between the Communist East and Capitalist West. For nearly 30 years, the wall had physically and ideologically separated East and West Berlin. Its fall led to the reunification of Germany and the collapse of the Soviet Union. This event also marked the end of communism in Eastern Europe, with many countries transitioning to democracy and market economies. It was a defining moment in the 20th century, signifying the triumph of freedom and democracy over authoritarian regimes. The fall of the Berlin Wall led to the reunification of Germany in 1990 and the collapse of Soviet-controlled communist regimes across Eastern Europe. Politically, it marked the end of communist rule in the region, the dissolution of the Soviet Union, and the conclusion of the Cold War. Countries in the former Eastern Bloc began transitioning to democracies and market economies, and the European Union started expanding eastward. 10. The rise of the Internet. The invention and commercialization of the Internet in the 1990s is arguably the most significant technological development of the modern era. The Internet has revolutionized how we communicate, access information, and conduct business, transforming nearly every aspect of society. It has made the world more connected, enabling globalization, the digital economy, and the information age. The rise of social media, e-commerce, and cloud computing have fundamentally changed how we live and work. However, it has also raised new challenges, such as cybersecurity threats, privacy concerns, and the spread of misinformation. The Internet has revolutionized the way people communicate, work, learn, and shop. Thank you for joining us as we explored the 10 historical events that forever changed the world. History has shaped our present and will continue to influence our future. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the past, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating insights into pivotal moments and trends that shape our world today. Stay curious and see you in the next episode.